Hello everyone! As you may or may not know, my name is Valentina and I am a realtor in Central Florida. Now, one of my favorite parts about my job is getting to educate my first-time buyers on the preparations needed in buying a home. It can definitely be intimidating at first glance, but I hope this video will help you feel more comfortable in the home buying process. So first things first, we're going to talk about what you need to know before you get pre-approved for a loan. Depending on the loan you choose, you will need upfront money for your closing costs and your down payment. If you have served or ever served in the military, for example, you can get 0% down with a VA loan. And even some conventional loans can be as little as 3% down if you're a first-time home buyer and you have good credit. But even 3% down on a $300,000 house is still $9,000. The good news is there are tons of down payment assistance programs available. An example of one that we offer in Florida is Hometown Heroes, which you can get up to $25,000 in down payment assistance if you have one of the approved occupations, which I will list down below in my description. Now, not only do you need money for your down payment, you also need money for your closing costs. These are fees and expenses you will pay upfront to finalize your mortgage. They typically range between 2 to 6% of the purchase price. In a buyer's market, you can possibly negotiate with the seller to offer you a seller's concession, which essentially means they will offer you a credit to cover some or all of your closing costs. In order to qualify for some of those down payment assistance programs or qualify for the 3% down conventional loan, you do need strong credit. Having a strong credit can also qualify you for a lower interest rate, which is great in today's market. The things you can do to strengthen your credit score are pay all your bills on time, keep credit card balances as low as possible, and keeping your credit cards open. Closing a card can actually increase your portion of available credit you use, which in turn can decrease your credit. There are also credit repair programs that lenders are able to offer you, so make sure you discuss these options with them if your credit is on the lower end. The good news is you don't have to wait to have all your ducks in a row to speak with a lender or a realtor. We are here to guide you on the best programs available according to your specific situation and guide you on the best steps to take to get the best loan for you. Now, the next step in the home buying process is getting pre-approved. In order to begin your home search, you first need your pre-approval letter from your lender. This shows sellers and realtors that you are a serious and qualified buyer. Most of the time, realtors are going to have their preferred lenders that they worked with in the past that they're going to recommend to you, but it's important to note you are not required to use any of the recommended lenders. I highly recommend doing your own research and making sure you're comparing mortgage rates and fees. You can receive loan estimates from multiple lenders so you can compare costs such as interest rates and origination fees. Origination fees are part of your closing costs and they are fees charged by your lender to process your loan. Lenders may also give you the opportunity to buy discount points. Discount points are fees the borrower can pay upfront to lower their interest rate, which is beneficial to buyers who have extra cash on hand and want a lower interest rate, especially in a market like today. Once you choose your lender, they will pull your credit and they will review the documents to verify your income, assets, and debt. Keep in mind the lender will ask for these documents more than once throughout escrow, so make sure you keep all of them in a neat little folder on your desktop. Okay, now is the fun part. It's time to shop for your home. I'm going to delve into what to look for in a home in another video, but for now I'm going to emphasize the most important factors to consider. First is location, location, location. Besides wanting a home in close proximity to your job, it's also important to look for the best neighborhoods and schools, especially if you plan on expanding in your new home. As a realtor, I cannot ethically tell you if a neighborhood is good or bad, but I do have multiple resources available to give you neighborhood and school ratings. Now, the next thing you need to prioritize is sticking to your budget. You want to make sure to avoid financial stress down the road by not going over your pre-approval amount, even if it's the home of your dreams. In a competitive market, consider looking for homes below your pre-approval amount so you have some wiggle room for bidding. Another great option is to buy a quality home with good bones in a desirable neighborhood that might be on the older, less modern side. You will most likely pay less for a home with outdated bathrooms and kitchen, for example, but this leaves you room to possibly update these features to your liking in the future. And in doing so, you're actually adding equity to your property. Equity is the difference between what you owe on your mortgage and what your home is currently worth. After you've gone through all these steps and you get an offer accepted on your house, then you will go through the escrow process. I will be making a separate video on the do's and don'ts of escrow and every detail of the process, so stay tuned for that. Please comment below if you learned something or if you have any other questions. And if you or someone you know is looking to buy, please feel free to reach out. I have a calendar down below so you can schedule a call with me. And even if you're not buying in Florida, I would be happy to speak with you to answer any questions you have about the home buying process. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video.